In this lesson, we're going to cover how to mirror a sketch and how to work with the symmetry constraint. I'm going to start off by starting a new part file. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to sketch a few lines that are going to represent the left-hand side of a symmetric part. What I'm going to do next is I'm going to place in a line that will be my line of symmetry, or in this case I'm going to mirror the left side lines over and around this line right here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to turn this line into a center line, and next I'm going to go back and select the mirror tool from the 2D sketch panel, and where it says select the objects, I'm going to select the left hand objects to mirror, and then select the mirror line button, and then in this case I'm going to select my center line and click apply, and I'm done with the mirror operation. And what I'm going to do next is I'm going to connect the two different sections here with the two horizontal lines. Now you'll notice as I go back and stretch the edges just by dragging them, and you can see it doesn't matter which side I actually drag because they are symmetric about the center line here. I can also go back and apply a couple dimensions. Just hit D on the keyboard. Let's make that 15. Let's apply an angle constraint. Let's make that 165. And you can see everything is changing. And it doesn't matter, by the way, if I would change a dimension on the left side as well. So if I would go back and make that 17, you'll see that everything is symmetric exactly the way that you would hope that it would be. So what we're going to do next is we're going to take a look at the constraints that were applied. So I'm just going to finish out of the dimension tool. And what I want to do next is let's go back and show all of our constraints. And the constraints that I'm looking for are, let me just drag this one over. It has the symmetric icon to it. And what I'm going to do is just going to go ahead and delete some of these. And you can see which ones they are being deleted here. Just delete a few of those. And let's hide our visibility of our constraints. So now, as I go back here, you'll see that I have no longer have symmetry between those segments here. So I'm going to start up a new part file, and we'll do just the opposite. In this case, I'm going to draw the same type of line segments, but I'm going to draw it as though it's going to be a completed model here, even though we'll make sure that it's not 100% symmetric here. But you can see I'm following somewhat of the exact same rules here. I'm going to draw a line of symmetry. I'm going to go back and I'm going to change that to a center line. And what I'm going to do now is I want to go back and manually add a symmetric constraint. So in this case, we'll just go back, click on symmetric, and I'm going to select the first line and the second line that will be symmetric to it. And then the third selection is going to be the line of symmetry. And now I'm just going to continue to work my way back and forth. And you see I didn't have to go back and actually select the center line again. Since I'm still in that same set of tools, it's going to remember what that center line is. So right click done. I'm pretty much done with those. And again, if we go back and start to drag those points out, you can see that everything is symmetric. So let's just kind of finish this off. Now if I would go back, extrude this, you'll see that the center line will be consumed. It's still part of the sketch, but it's basically a construction line that we're not going to be able to see when the model is created.